live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Satnam, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Gobind, and this is your Channel for Grace. Thank you guys so much for being here live, and thank you to those of you that are watching the replay. So excited tonight to have Ashely Taylor with us to do some mini readings. I haven't gotten a chance to do mini readings in a while because I went to LA and I was on vacation with family. It was amazing, and I love going there, and I always have so much fun. And it looks like I left just in time for some crazy fires and crazy 100-mile-per-hour winds in Southern California. So I'm glad I'm not over there. But anyways, if you are over there though, I feel for you, and I am thinking about you guys, and please stay safe because it is crazy. My mom's been like messaging me today. So welcome, Ashely. If you guys did not get to listen to the podcast that Ashely and I recently released, please check it out, because in that podcast, we spent over an hour talking about our experience with the Moon Goddess training. Ashely talked about her journey for the last few years and how she found the Moon Goddess training. And so I'm so excited to see all of you guys here. I'll say hi to everybody in the chat in a moment, but first, I would like you to introduce yourself, Ashely, and tell everyone a little bit about who you are.
Hello. My name's Ashely. Some of you, I'm sure, that come in here are going to know me from the Moon Goddess training, but I always lead with, I'm like this crazy restaurant girl, but that's so behind me, because that was my life for so long, and now I've fully stepped into becoming a certified Akashic record reader. I'm a Reiki practitioner, and I'm just a lover of all things woo, nature, everything like that. And Jai has been really pushing me to heal my major fear of being seen and heard. So I'm literally trembling every time she gets me to come online. But yeah,
you're welcome.
And thank you so much. And now I'm doing mini readings with Jai.
No, I love it. It's perfect timing. You know, everything is in perfect flow. Honestly, I had no idea you were going to be, here either. We just literally just a few weeks ago, we had the conversation. You were looking for mentorship, and I told you that the best way to do that was for you to help me with the Moon Goddess training, and I'll mentor you along the way. And we add really valuable content to the program. And so this year, 2025, and I had a feeling that it was going to be special and different and ordeous because I'm literally going to be going to Egypt. Okay. Just that alone is insane. And so what we're adding this year is Ashely is going to be joining us for all the 3 levels. And in each level, we're adding one-on-one sessions outside of the training. So for level 1, you'll get, on top of all the lessons and all the classes and the actual class content, you're also going to have one session, an orientation, kind of counseling, not counseling, but just to see where you're at with Ashely. What did we call it? I'm like blanking out.
A consultation, I think we were calling it.
Okay. So like a consultation just to see where you're at with the process, what you're looking for from the training. And then the second session is an Akashic reading with Ashely. And then the third session is with both of us. And we'll be looking at your astrology and your human design and your gene keys. And so we do different parts of these systems in all 3 levels. So the sessions will continue for level 2, but they'll have more of the flavor of what level 2 is about, which is more about healing trauma. And then in level 3, we'll both be helping you to learn how to read the Akashic records. But we went extensively into this in the podcast, so make sure that you guys check that out. What we forgot to talk about in the podcast was that we're doing a free event. We have a free mini Moon Goddess training that starts this Sunday, January 12th, and it goes for 3 weekends in a row. And if you've already done the Moon Goddess training, feel free to join us. Like, the more the merrier. I love when a lot of people come into sacred spaces like this, and being a graduate of the Moon Goddess training, you're going to add a lot. Your experience, your excitement. I want to inspire people. And this is why I'm hosting this program, because I want people to get to know what the training is about. I'm going to show you, you're actually going to do some of the actual content of the training together. We're going to do some of the meditations. We're going to do some of the Akashic journeys, one from each level. And we're going to also learn one topic from each level, but there's infinite amounts of information that will be coming at you if you decide to join us for the full program, which is a year-long program. So check out all the information in the description of this video. Join us for the free mini Moon Goddess training. I'm then, after this free mini training, going to be going to Egypt, going to all of the temples, collecting information, having the full experience myself for the first time in this lifetime. I've been there in the Akashic. I've been there in, astral travel, but physically my body in this lifetime has not been there. And this is the first time, and I get to literally visit all the temples, and I've been invited. Like, I would have never been able to do this if I was not invited, which is crazy to me because it's in alignment with my human design. And I knew at some point I was like waiting and just like doing my thing. And this really is years and years and years of me doing all of these things and committing, devoting to being myself fully, that I feel finally these beautiful, powerful invitations are coming in. And I want to inspire everyone, and I want to inspire you, Ashely. And that's why I love that you said yes. That's why I invited you. All of these things are things that we're all learning as we move into the Aquarian age. These are very important things for all of us to learn. So please join us. We can't freaking wait. Anything you want to say about it? Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Awesome.
Like, it's just like how quickly it came together. Like, from the couple weeks ago when I voice noted you to be like, I had this weird epiphany that I should do like one-on-one healing programs with people, but I have no idea what I'm doing. And then immediately, like, bang, 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 bang. This is what's going to happen. I'm calling you. We're going to figure out Moon Goddess together. And I'm going to mentor you to basically be able to do these one-on-ones with people. So yeah, I'm still like, every day I'm like, what the hell?
What's going on?
How did this? Yeah, like how did this quickly happen?
I have the same experience of everything in my life, and I know that people are having this experience in general. So it's an exciting time. It really is an exciting time. And so I invited Ashely tonight so that we can talk about how excited we are about the Moon Goddess Training 2025 and our free mini Moon Goddess Training that's starting on Sunday, and share with you her gifts, because she's also an amazing freaking Akashic reader, oracle reader, you know? Like, it's okay. Soak it up. Soak it up.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm here. I'm here for it. This is what I want to do in life, so I have to get over it eventually.
And you have grown so much, because I remember even just like a year ago, you might have not said yes. You know what I mean? But you're ready,
you're right.
and that's the magic, is that you're ready. Yeah, I love it. So let me say hi to everybody in the chat. Hello, Angela. Welcome in. Hello, Dawn. Hello, Jeanette. Hello, Lily. Or it's Ruby. Welcome. We're doing amazing. Let's see who else is here. Mary is here as well. Maria. Hello. Hello. Happy New Year. Christina Maria. We haven't seen you in a minute. Glad to see you here. Awesome. All right. So we're going to get started. I'm watching my email, and I already know we have Jeanette on the list, and she's first. And then we have Angela, and then we have Maria, and then we have Christina Maria. And so that's the order that we're going to go. And I'm going to encourage everyone tonight to ask for a tarot and oracle reading, because we do have Ashely here. And so we want to focus on that and allow us to channel intuitively the messages for you. So we shall begin with Jeanette. She did say, I bought a reading for my granddaughter's mother. Okay, so Ruby. Okay, great. Got it. Perfect. Okay, so Ruby, you are first. What is your question? Feel free to put it in the chat. And then I recommend that you have your question ready so that we can move along quickly as we go from reading to reading. Oh, yeah. While we wait, what deck are you using?
Oh, shoot. Okay, guys, I'm obsessed with this one, but I'm also like a horse girly. So like I'm using my Sacred Horse Oracle deck, and I don't know. Everything about it energetically, visually, I'm like this. I'm obsessed with it. Every picture that comes through, I'm like, damn, this is strong. Oh my God. So yeah, we're going to use the Horse Oracle.
These are the horses that were here earlier today. Look at that. Okay, but just God. What?
That's so adorable. I love that.
Okay, and then this guy?
Quick, get my picture. Get my picture.
What are the chances? And then look at this.
Oh my God. Look at them.
They were so, oh my God, this one. Okay, but this is crazy. They were here today, and Dawn and I were like touching them and playing with them, and just, it was amazing. But that's okay. Very synchronistic. I love it.
Love it.
Okay, cool. Any other deck you're using or have near you just in case?
I also have my mushroom spirit deck here just because I love mushrooms as well. So I might pull from those, but for sure the horse deck, possibly the mushroom oracle.
Okay, I love it. And you guys, okay, so if you want to, you should follow her. Follow Ashely on Instagram. It's at Wildflower. Is it flowers or flower?
Flowers, plural.
Okay, so it's Wildflowers, Wax, and Wood on Instagram. I'll be tagging her because I've got some little clips from the podcast that I'm going to be uploading in the next few days. Hello, Fola. Welcome in. Okay, here is Ruby's question. I think I opened a portal when I used the spirit board alone. You mean the Ouija board? A lot of paranormal, it's a crazy question. A lot of paranormal things, mimics, and sleep paralysis. Okay, but what is the question that you want to ask about it? And you know what? I will also add that we can do like a general, if you were like, I don't really have a question, I would like to just see what messages come through. We can do that as well. But if you do have a specific question, make sure you have it ready and then post it in the chat so we can get into it. I think you were talking about that, Ruby, the last time that you got a reading from me, which was a while ago. Jeanette says some strange things. She astro travels at night searching for her deceased mom and first husband. She saw her double at CVS and felt she shifted timelines. Also, entities are playing cards. She says it started after I saw my twin. Then I saw. Okay, what is your question? And I wonder, let me go check real quick if anybody else got on the list. So we don't have anyone else on the list so far, but the list is, we're doing Ruby right now, then Angela, then Maria, and then Christina Maria. Okay, here's her question. How do I know if I opened a portal? Okay, I'm going to be using tarot cards and the animal spirit if it comes through to pull animal spirit cards. All right. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, teachers, for being here with us this evening. Thank you for all the messages that we are going to channel for everyone that is here tonight to get a reading. Please help us find more understanding and help us be open to channel messages tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So her question is how to open a portal and how to close it if I did. Okay. Well, I mean, all we can do is pull some cards for you and see what message comes through about this situation. And hello, Codes of Harmony. Welcome in. All right. Here we go. So Angela, will you wait until we finish Ruby's reading? I'm going to pull cards right now. Feel free, if you already got some stuff. Hello, Sandra. Coming out. Ashely, feel free to share what you see. All right. How do I know if I opened a portal? And the other question is how to close it if I did. All right. Look at this card that I pulled. Doesn't that look like a portal to you?
Mm-hmm.
It kind of does.
This one I pulled here is so angelic, and it's like in a portal kind of way, but like this like high frequency. Like I think of like us floating pieces of pixie dust floating around. And yeah, so I don't know if you can see this, but I'm going to put that up there.
What does it say? What's the name of the horse?
It says Licorn Rose, white rose and gold vibrations.
Okay.
So I'm going to, if you're still pulling,
go
I'll
ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So it says, when Licorn Rose appears, it's time to focus on your vibration and learn to strengthen it and raise your energy to a higher frequency. Life on Earth can sometimes be arduous, straining, and even heartbreaking. However, negative thoughts create adverse emotions, which can then set your mood and color your aura to a low vibration. A lower sense of vitality and alignment will influence your choices and opportunities. Someone who is angry may have heavy energy and an aura filled with dark red and blackish undertones. The aura of someone who offers loving communication will have shades of green and blue. Higher beings of the light have an aura of white, rose, and gold. A rose of any color symbolizes loving energy in the human world. Licorn Rose naturally has a high vibration with thoughts of love, healing, elevated purpose, and faith in the divine. She maintains her frequency so she can offer miracles to others. Her steady, clear blue eye is upon you as she asks you to raise your vibration. You can no longer remain at your current frequency and expect anything remarkable to happen. Begin by clearing your energy field. Take a cold swim in the lake. Bathe with Epsom salts. Walk in nature. Cleanse your aura with burning sage or meditate. As your thoughts and energy become quieter, place imaginary roses at the edge of your aura. Place a large rose to your front, sides, and back. Then imagine that the roses are like sponges. Instruct them to absorb any energy from the environment or others throughout your day that does not serve your highest good. At the end of your day, can you visualize the roses being returned to the universe where their energy can be recycled? Then replace the roses with new ones. Practice clearing and resetting your energy to maintain a higher vibration. You may be wishing for a significant change or miracle to provide something fresh, a boost to your finances, a new lever, or a long for opportunity. Have faith with your wishes that they will come to fruition, and take responsibility for your part in the attraction process by aligning your vibration with the future you desire. Liquor and Rose offers her beauty so you can experience the light of a higher being and understand what to reach for. It can be challenging for humans to achieve such high vibrations. However, this is a part of your journey as a spiritual being in physical form. Dare to dream about the joyful and heart-filled experiences you wish to have. Release what's not yours and call in the power of the roses to keep your field cleansed and filled with light.
Dude, you just hit the nail on the head, because I was thinking, like, how do you close it? If you did open something like that, she literally just told you how. Because what I pulled is this looks like a portal to me. So I feel like, yes, you did open a portal, and you're not able to there's not that much. So I like, this card tells me I feel your confusion about it. But at the same time, you're not stuck. And that's what this card really truly is about. You're not stuck in the experience. It is a mental belief that you're stuck. And whatever you believe comes true. Whatever you believe is true. It's like, you know how they say you have to see it to believe it? Well, that's not true. You have to believe it to see it. So whatever you're believing about the situation is the reality of what's going on. And so that's what you're not aware of, that you're not stuck, and that you can change the entire experience by changing what you believe about it to be true about it. So if you want to be stuck in the belief system of this is what happened and it's a really, really, really bad thing, you can stay in that space, or you can change the perspective and you change the reality. I mean, Ashely pulled a card like an angelic frequency coming through. So that tells me that there's two different possibilities of energy here to choose from. And it's really it's on you. It's like, this woman is not bound tightly. Her feet are not even tied. She can literally just walk away. You can literally walk away, take the blindfold off, shake those ropes off, and walk away. And then the answer to how to close it is deal with the addiction to the belief of what happened. Because this also tells me that it's a thought addiction. The Devil card represents addiction to things. So the addiction is to the belief. The addiction is something in the mind. You have to get rid of that. And when you do, the fog will clear. Anything else you want to add?
Just like with this card that I pulled, like if you're having like uneasy feelings of this portal that you have potentially opened or whatever, just make sure, like if I were in that space, I would be cleansing and clearing as much as possible.
Yes.
Because I know that for myself, if I get stuck in a thought pattern that is not good for me, I spiral until I'm not okay. So this card is just like, it is so angelic. And it's like, okay, so yeah, let's clear this stuff out of here.
Yeah, exactly. And it's so funny. Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, and like raise our frequency, raise our vibration to get out of that mindset.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is literally what you describe. It's like when you're stuck in a mindset, it spirals out of control. And this is like spiraling out of control. Like, I don't know what to do. It's now overwhelming me. So you have to backtrack, right? You have to literally go back. And this is also the card of time, because the Wheel of Fortune is twist of fate, but it also talks about the essence of time moving forward and moving backward, like into the future, into the past, in the present. And you can be anywhere that you want at any time. So you need to just backtrack right out of that portal by cleansing and clearing all of the thoughts that made you spiral downwards. And it takes effort. But you have to, that's the work. It's not going to be easy, but that's the work that you have to do. So instead of feeling like this is something outside of me that's controlling me, you take control over it. And that starts in the mind, 100%. Okay. All right. There we go. We're like, woo, that was a crazy one. Okay, so she's being ushered into the crazy world of public questions. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay. Dawn also got on the list after Christina Maria. Okay. So we just finished Ruby. Now we're going to go to Angela. I'm going to read what you posted so far out loud. And if there's anything else you want to add, feel free to add it now. Here we go. Angela's question. Hi, I'm currently navigating an exciting career decision. I am still doing some health coaching and shamanic work part-time and with consulting in the engineering and construction contracting. You know, I've known Angela for a long time, since I used to live in Boulder, Colorado, and we both taught at Core Power Yoga, and we both at one time we co-led the yogi training program that they have. And so and it's amazing to me because she literally lives in these two worlds of like the spirit and like engineering and like, you know, science and I just love it. So if these two things seem like total opposites, it's because they are. And she just like flies through them, just swims through them so easily. I freaking love it. Okay. My biggest client is a company in Wyoming that is courting me. What a great word. For a high level management position. While they're interested in having me on full time, I hope to maintain my schedule and location flexibility for part-time consulting and continue wellness work and clean energy projects in my area. I enjoy traveling and exploring new places, but I'm concerned about how a full-time role could impact my other commitments. Okay. I would appreciate insights into one, employee or consultant. So she's asking which one or the other, employee or consultant. And 2, full-time or part-time with the company. And 3, what minimum travel should I negotiate with them? Back in the day, I built shit. Okay, so there's 3 questions here. Should she choose the employee or the consultant? Should she do full or part-time? And then what maximum travel should she negotiate with them? Okay, so like I said, we can pull cards and just see what the cards say. The timing question, what maximum travel, seems a little bit tricky, but we'll do our best. Okay. If anything pops out for you, Ashely, just go ahead and start. All right. Let me
I don't know the exact, I will read this in a minute, but this is the first card that came out.
Oh my God.
That's a picture, and it is called the Gray Horse at Singing Lake. And it says insights from source. And right away, I feel like it's very feminine, it's intuitive. And what I feel from the card is like basically we have to take a moment to sit with ourselves to kind of answer these questions, like let our intuition come online to see what sits best in our body with those questions. But I'm just pulling up the bigger description here for it.
That picture was really stunning. Will you hold it up
I don't know if
again?
you can see it. Like from my angle, it doesn't look like you can see it. But
No, that picture is like, so what I see in this picture, when I see this horse, it's ready for her to get on it. It's like, it's ready to be mounted, I guess. Was that what you call it?
Yep.
Yeah. That is what I feel like. There's something ready. And it feels like I feel like that horse looks royal to me. It look like I've been watching some movies about the, like old times, like castles and kings and queens and stuff like that. And it's like my favorite era of movies to watch, or, episodes, TV shows to watch. And that horse looks like a royalty energy getting like waiting for the royalty to ride it, to get on it, and then it's going to take you to the job. So I feel like, yes, this is happening already. It's like, it feels like there's a momentum that is beyond, like, that it's just going, I don't know if that makes any sense. But anyways, tell us, what is
It's almost like it's looking at her to be like let's go. Are you ready for the ride? Yeah. Like, let's go. Yeah. Just trying to see what the deeper stuff that's here for. So it says feminine intuition, which it totally says that, sacred song and mysticism. It says, when she gazes at her reflection, the plants and creatures at the water's edge come alive with song. There is a pulsing hum, a vibration she finds here and nowhere else. The lake sings to her, and the song is her alone. She becomes one with the lake. She is Gray Horse at Singing Lake. She transports her home to her soul. Gray Horse at Singing Lake is adorned with woven blanket, her mane and tail decorated with feathers and jewels. She carries her exquisite features with perfect posture. However, she does not look into the lake with vanity. Although her adornments are a form of honor, she knows her true self and beauty lies deep inside. Here, reminded of her feminine power, she reinstates her intuition and healing abilities. Clear in her thoughts, Gray Horse at Singing Lake receives insights directly from source. Her intuition is also accurate. She is powerful without ever asserting herself or overriding others. Centuries ago, other white horses like herself were known, honored, and sought after. Kings and queens, here's the royalty part, kings and queens would consult them and wait for a gesture that would guide their action. Today, she shares her wisdom with those who seek her and help them find their way in a world that can be turbulent and unforgiving. Gray Horse at Singing Lake embodies pure feminine energy. Like many females, Gray Horse at Singing Lake possesses mystical ways that are not always respected or understood. Unfortunately, some do not recognize wisdom packaged in gentle strength and timelessness. Although she is always more exact and correct, her feminine insight and advice are often dismissed by ego-based desires for power, control, and dominance. Many still ignore feminine insight consciously or unconsciously, and she understands the cost to her soul when she offers wisdom to those who want to dominate, dismiss, or degrade her. In time, the truth of her counsel will be revealed. Until then, she conserves her energy by wisely choosing patience. Both wild and domesticated herds honor the masculine and feminine qualities and gifts equally. A wild herd cannot survive without both. The stallion keeps the herd safe. The mare into its where is green grass and fresh water. There is respect for the role and contribution each brings to the whole. Gray Horse at Singing Lake comes to hear the song of her soul, to remember who she is and hold compassion for those who cannot see the wonder of her offering. She invites you to embody your mystical qualities and intuitive abilities. Find a place where you can silence your mind and hear the lake singing to you. The sacred space sings your song, so you always remember who you are at a soul level.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. There's something magical about that horse.
Right.
She said, I'll read what else she said.
Okay.
Basically, do I need to keep my home base here in Crestone or mostly in Wyoming? That's the problem. I've been obsessed with horses in Wyoming. I've been reading The Solace of Open Spaces and watching Yellowstone, both about Wyoming. My other human design, I'm supposed to respond to others' invitation rather than being over controlling. Okay. So what I did is I pulled 2 cards each for each of your questions to see what would come through. And I'm going with my first gut instinct on the answers to the questions based off of the cards that came out. So again, obviously, I'm not saying this is what you should do, but this is what came through. Okay, so the first question is, should you do the employee or the consultant? And the cards that came out is the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Wands. For some reason, I am hearing consultant. Like I don't know why, like the word, I saw these cards and I was like consultant. And the reason I think that is because there's a creative aspect to this energy here, and there's a sacred feminine aspect to this energy here. And I feel like in an employee setting, this creative life force energy will be somewhat dimmed a little bit. I don't know why, but I think it's an energetic thing. Like when you become an employee of someone versus like a consultant, there is less freedom just by nature of what that is. And I don't sense that that's the energy that you want to step into. At least what I get from these 2 cards is you have to let your creativity stay open and flowing. And that sacred divine feminine energy, open and flowing instead of constricting it. That's why I'm getting consultant versus employee. My dog's just curled up with me to listen. Giving up my autonomy feels icky. Yes, same. I'm feeling that as well. Okay, so the second question was full-time or part-time. And these are the cards that came out. 4 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, reversed. This is the energy of this card is about greediness. It's like, I need to hold, I like your control. It's control too. Control and greediness. Like controlling everything is the opposite of letting the universe flow and bring things to you. So like the more you hold on to things, the harder it is for the universe to give you more, because the mentality underlying that energy is, I don't have enough. I have to hold on. And then this card is about, it's kind of like speaking about dreams and all these options and all these possibilities that are available, but they won't be available if you try to make a decision based off of like the money situation. So when I hear the words, full-time or part-time, I feel like full-time might not be the right alignment. I feel like part-time will be the right alignment. That continues that like flow of like, you have to have a little bit of freedom. That's the biggest message that I'm getting. You have to have some freedom. Don't constrict yourself too much. And then the last 2 cards where you asked, what maximum travel should I negotiate with them? You got 6 of Swords reversed and 6 of Wands reversed. And the Six of Swords, the first message that I saw from this is like resistance to going. Like, don't go. I don't know why. That was my intuition. And what this actually means is Six of Swords, a feeling of being stuck or lack of progress in moving forward with a significant change or transition. So there's a little bit of resistance or potentially feeling overwhelmed, and a sense of being trapped in a difficult situation. And then the Six of Wands reversed is the lack of recognition for your achievements, or a setback in your success, or a feeling of disappointment due to not receiving the praise or validation that you expected, potentially leading to a bruised ego and lowered confidence in your abilities. So these two cards definitely they kind of go together reversed. So it's like there's a little bit of fear and lack of surety about moving forward, about doing the whole travel, because this card is about traveling. In fact, it's literally leaving behind the past and going and not looking back. But it's upside down, right? And so I think that the fear for you is that if you leave behind your life, that you won't be recognized, you won't be seen. So I think there's definitely needs to be some kind of a balance in the middle. And I think that if you choose part-time and if you choose consultant, you'll still hold on to that freedom that you currently have, that I feel like innately you're desiring, but you just need to kind of hear it from somebody else. Because obviously, like, when we do readings, we tap into your energy. So that's what I'm getting. Anything else you want to add, or anything coming up for you, Ashely?
No, I think you're pretty bang on there. Like, I'm agreeing in the part-time thing. Like, nothing, like, no message really came through for me, but it was like in my gut, like, ugh, like not to the full time.
Yeah. And we may be putting a little bit of R, you know what I mean? Like, hell no. No, I'm just kidding. But at the same time, it's like, that's why I was like, okay, this is going to be interesting. Hey, Raessa, because these are very specific questions, and these are like tarot readings, which doesn't necessarily, sometimes they do, but doesn't necessarily give specific answers. So I was like, let's see what comes through. Let's see what shows up. So I feel like this opportunity, based off of the horse, the way the horse looked to me, the feeling I got from the image of the horse. Can you put it up again on the screen? So based off of the horse, this is an amazing opportunity. But you also are coming from a place where you do need to be recognized, because you're bringing a lot into the picture, right? Yes, thank you. That's good. She said, I'm tired of moving. I want to establish a home here. So keeping it as travel and not a move, however that plays out. Yes, I'm resonating with that energy and feeling like that is going to be better alignment for you. Even though it might be like you're kind of turning down the bigger possibility or the bigger opportunity, but at the same time, it's like you have to make sure that it is really important that you hold and are able to still freely flow with your creativity. And that includes like the gifts that you have, the shamanic work and the wellness, so very important. She says, yes, I can. Yes, and I can intuit the answers from the cards and the reading. Okay, awesome. Okay, good. So I hope that helped you, Angela. Okay, next is Maria. Hello, Courtney. Welcome in. So Maria, what is your question? And I'm going to shuffle cards again. Yes. All right. The wind picked up here, which we were expecting it to pick up, but it was still a little crazy. Okay, here we go. Maria's question. Where and how, you're welcome, Angela. Hello, Rebecca. Where and how, everybody's coming in. Where and how should I place my energies this year so that I focus on what will be the most beneficial for me and not spread myself so thin as I have been doing? I'm going to repeat it. So where and how should I place my energies this year so that I focus on what will be the most beneficial for me and not spread myself so thin as I have been doing? All right. Feel free to go if you got some, Ashely. Place energies this year so that you can focus on what's most beneficial for you and not spread yourself too thin as you have been doing. How can you focus more? Oop. There's one.
Okay, so I pulled one from the horse deck.
What is that?
This says black onyx, go within for clarity. And then I pulled a little mushy card, and it is turkey tail, and it says block. So I have pulled the black onyx a few times, and it basically exactly what it's saying is go in for clarity, but it also talks about boundaries and restraints and self-control. And then like when I think of boundaries and then we pull the turkey tail here that also says block, I'm just rethinking of your question in a way to be able to not spread yourself so thin. It's almost like you have to start either setting boundaries for yourself in what you are willing to like give your energy to, or if there's people, places, or things that are asking too much of you, like this block card is like again, boundaries. Like you need to set some serious boundaries so that you can have the time for yourself to, you know, focus on the things that you do love. And I'm just pulling while you're pulling cards, I'm pulling up the deeper meaning of that as well.
Okay, that totally resonates for me. As you're pulling it up, it definitely resonates for me because for Maria, because I know like a little bit about her and like her situation in life in general. I know she works really hard. I know that she puts in a lot of hours at work. I know that, you know, she's got her dad living with her, and that's been a challenge, but also she's like trying to give back. And I definitely feel like you can get run down because everyone in your life needs something from you, and you're not able to allow yourself the space that you need to actually take care of yourself so that you can't do, so you can do the things that are really deeply in your soul that you're yearning to do, you know? So that is all I wanted to say. And then I'll let you read from.
Well, and like, and not being like, if you're pouring from an empty cup, like, how are you supposed to, if you're give to everyone else, how are you supposed to give that to yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, so black onyx is a benevolent guide who comes forth to hold space for you as you go within and gather your energy. He possesses the natural ability to discern with great precision appropriate action or non-action in any given situation. He is stable and clear. Allow his bold black presence to envelop you and his strong body to be a shield. Horses with leadership prowess use great restraint when others or environmental circumstances challenge them. In demonstrating their self-control, the other herd members eventually turn to them for guidance and trust them more deeply. The lead horse knows the importance and power of restraint. He understands that an ungrounded reaction is a waste of precious energy. In the wild, energy is a horse's most important commodity. Life often offers external forces, such as an upheaval or the opinions and desires of others. These influences can be overwhelming and create imbalance. Black onyx reminds you to resist responding to a situation until you have recentered. Bow your head, gently pull away, and make a graceful exit. Wow. Do this kindly with a promise to return with a solution. It may require great self-control on your part. Stay self-contained and do not react in the moment. In your own time and space, go within through meditation. Pausing to recenter will align your outcomes with your authentic values and desires. There are elements of a situation of which you are currently unaware. Taking your time will allow any covert agendas to surface. Disconnect from drama or the unmonitored feelings of communication of others. Your responses are your responsibility. Grounded self-control is your best shield against negativity. Hold your ground and do not be pushed or forced into any decision. You may have some heavy emotions to work through, such as grief, anger, anxiety, humiliation, or resentment. Do not judge how you feel. Your emotions are guiding you to examine your needs so you can take appropriate action. Quiet your mind of criticism and allow the benevolent wisdom of the wise horse spirits, your higher self, and or your guides to come through. Through your inner process of quiet contemplation, time will stand still so answers and directions can arise. You are kind, caring, gentle soul. Retreating to find your truth is a natural need and revitalizing process. As you set boundaries that give you time and space to make centered decisions, others will acknowledge your needs and respect you. Clarity will come when you go within.
Whoa. Dude,
Yeah.
you're like nailing them. I mean, this is insane. Every single message. Wow.
Yeah, I love this deck. Like anytime someone wants cards pulled, they're like, "Oh, I see you have like 50 decks." I'm like, "But we should do the horse one because they're pretty potent."
Yeah. Yeah. And so let me do these cards as you're pulling that one up.
Yeah.
So the first card that came through is the Eight of Swords, which tells me that, like we were reading in the last reading or the one before that, the energy of this card is feeling trapped, but then having the work is to come to the realization and ask yourself, how am I trapping myself through the thoughts that I think and the belief systems that I have? How are those things holding me back from freeing myself? This is like a prison of the mind, literally, that your body doesn't need to participate. You can walk away from situations that you feel your mind is saying you're trapped in. You let your body exit, because you are a manifesting generator too. So you need to trust your body more than the mind. And that sacral, I believe you have, sacral authority is all about listening to the body. The body will tell you the answer of what you need. That's why it's like, if you trust your mind, it's like you're just putting yourself in this spot where it's not going to serve you. What happens when you're in that space? The abundance doesn't come. So you do need to spend some time to contemplate where you're headed, to pause and reflect and look at everything you have, look at everything you've created, look at what you can move towards in your future, ponder it, like sit with it. And then you'll be able to uncover all the things that are holding that creativity back. So I'm going to jump on over to you to see what that mushroom card was talking about.
So there's the mushroom again. It's the turkey tail. And so like there's just a little blurb here about it, but turkey tail is very like, people use it medicinally for like cancer treatment and help with your immune system and stuff like that. So that's like a little backstory onto the turkey tail. But it says, where is there a blockage or stagnation in your life? Is it time to focus on building your energy and defenses so you can shift the stuck energy? Chinese medicine says if there is debris in a creek causing it to be blocked, do not lift each heavy piece out of the way individually. Instead, build the flow of water so its forces moves the debris effortlessly. The creek or river is our blood and ki, and the debris is stuck energy, repressed emotions, and the accumulation of fluids that need movement to transform them. When we build ourselves up on the inside, we give ourselves a better chance of pushing through obstacles within and outside ourselves. Turkey tail is effective in cancer treatment. Cancer is the proliferation of cells in an abnormal state. That is an overgrowth of cells. Ask yourself, what has triggered something in my life to grow out of control and dangerously? Is there something you have left unchecked, grown to a point that is no longer serving you? Or is there someone or something in your life that is no longer for your highest good? Is it time to look around you and inside yourself to find what stands in the way of your flow and remove it? By making the stand and strengthening your energy, you allow the life force that moves you to flow naturally, bringing balance and harmony back into your life.
I love that. I love that. Okay. Here's the other card that came through. And it's the Cobra. And the Cobra is about pausing and waiting. And it's also the inner teacher. So everything is pointing to you going within. Like literally everything is pointing that the answers are found within yourself. The Cobra represents a teacher or spiritual guardian. The Cobra hovers and watches, ever present, ever protecting, ever loving. The essence of the Cobra is found deep within us in the form of the inner teacher and manifests externally in those special guides who've led us along our path. What would it feel like to be a student again? What are you ready to learn? Remember the old saying, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. And the teacher is you. And that's the bigger message that I'm getting. You have to trust your body more than anything else. Your body's going to tell you yes or no. You know, and that's the biggest message I'm getting for you is get out of your head and into your body. And whatever that means, like do exercise, like sweat it out. You know what I mean? Like go for a hike, get in your body. Like that's how you get into your body. Take a bath, go get a massage, go get some body work. Like those things, get some Reiki. Like those are the things that are going to bring you back into your body. And when you feel your mind going off into la la land, remember like, oh wait, I'm supposed to stay in my body. My body's the one that's supposed to tell me where to go. My body is supposed to tell me, yeah, right, Sana? My body is supposed to guide me here, not my head, not my thoughts. And I say that lovingly because I know how much in your head you can be, Maria. And so I feel the very powerful message for you that the answers are in your body, not in your mind. So grounding yourself, you know, setting the boundaries, only doing the things that are going to benefit you, you know, don't overextend yourself anymore. And sometimes it's going to mean you have to say no. And that's okay. Yeah. Whoa. Okay. Thank you, Maria. Now it's Christina Maria's turn. Okay. Maria did say, coincidentally, I'm about to start a course of treatment to purge an issue I have in my small intestines. Gut health is so, yes. Cleansing, all that stuff, because yes, we hold things in the gut. And if you're not cleansing correctly, if you're like stuck, whatever, like stocked up energetically, that it's going to affect literally how you feel in your health. And then that it will affect your life in general. Yes. Yeah, it's the second brain. Exactly. Okay. So Christina Maria, what is your question? She says, whatever messages are meant for me at this time. Thank you. Oh, Maria wants to know, what's the name of the horse deck?
It is called the Oracle of the Sacred Horse.
Powerful, yo.
It's like, even the artwork, I'm just like, it gives me chills every time I see a picture. I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be so good.
I love it. All right. So Christina Maria. So what I'll do for you is well, let's see. What is this reading about? What is this reading about? Let's pull. Oh, that one just flew out. Page of Wands. Okay. This card I always remember. This is so funny. Did you took the tarot class, Ashely? I can't remember, with me and Jason.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Remember when he was talking about this card?
Yes. It's about the one card that I really remember from the class because we went on about it for so long.
Anyways, well, this card always makes me laugh because his way of describing it was it's hilarious. But okay, obviously this person's focusing on the staff, and the staff represents, it's the wands, and it represents creativity, life force, inspiration. And so I see you focusing on what is inspiring you. So this reading is about the things that are currently inspiring you and exciting you. And this card just flew out. So I think that I don't know. So far, this feels like I feel really positive energy. Hopefully you're in a really good space. I mean, you heard the news, right? She's from Canada too. Okay, right? So I think you're definitely in a celebratory mood. But anyways, yeah, I feel your light really shining bright. And I feel like the creativity that you are connecting to and that wants to come through you it's your soul, it's your light. And I think maybe for the first time in a long time, you feel that like the light wants to shine out. The light wants to like speak, I feel that. And it feels really, really awesome. So let's see what is currently challenging you right now. Oh my God, that's too funny. What is currently challenging you right now? Like nothing, because nothing wants to come out. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so there are some things that do worry you. And I feel like this is where the deeper work is. Why? There's so many cards right now that are coming out that have to do with like the mind being fogged with worry and limiting belief systems. And I feel like this is the pressure coming down on all of us. And we have to somehow like burst out of that darkness. So it's the mental, it's the thoughts, it's the things that you worry about. That's your challenge. Somehow got to get through that space. Yes, Mars direct. Can't freaking wait for that. Okay, we'll do one more and then we'll see what you got, Ashely. Okay, so the next card is wisdom for you. Okay, so the question may be, how do you move through this kind of mental anguish? The things that worry you. How do you get rid of that? How do you move away from those things? What's going to help you right now? What do you need to know? All your cards flew out. Hope. You have to hope. You have to let your hope come back. And I think that this reading is really talking about how maybe you are starting to finally let go of some of the heaviness and let hope return to you and feel excited about the future. All right, that's what I got. What did you get?
Okay. So first card is Wild Rose, and it says a message from Archangel Gabriel.
Oh my God.
And it's like this beautiful dapple gray horse covered in roses or some type of flower. It's so beautiful. Like, oh my God. So the message here says, trust God, strength. A beautiful dark horse with sooty dapples and a thick black mane that grabs your attention with its striking contrast has been sent to you today by Archangel Gabriel. This kind spirit horse Oh my God, I can't even read. This kind spirit horse cares deeply about you and your journey, supporting you to make decisions that will positively impact your life. With beauty beyond measure, Wild Rose brings awe to all. Yet with her presence and healing heart energy, she guides you with grace. The red roses around her neck and entangled in her hair symbolize the great love and neutrality she offers. She comes to serve you at the highest level possible. Wild Rose wishes you to ponder a few questions to clarify your connection to the greater forces of the universe, the cosmos, and God.
Wow.
She sees your confusion when you feel let down or disappointed, believing that the universe or God does not support you. You might even feel abandoned. She is not here to challenge your beliefs, but to help guide you to a deeper understanding of the spirit forces that support you in the physical world. Wild Rose invites you to allow her loving spirit and the healing power of Archangel Gabriel she carries to help heal the painful thoughts that have created confusion, isolation, or disconnection from wishing and praying for something that did not manifest. To receive this healing, hold deep trust in the process, and you will see that this is one part of a more significant journey. There are great lessons to embrace. Wild Rose ignites a brave heart within you to continue moving forward despite frustration or disappointment. Trust must be a part of your journey if you believe in a Trust must be part of your journey if you believe in a benevolent universe and that there is a God. Do not allow anger to rise if you feel deserted by God. Instead, breathe deeply and imagine you are like Wild Rose. Step into your power with grace and elegance. Feel the roses surrounding you as a symbol of protection. Know that spirit is with you regardless of what transpires in your life. Trust can be hard to evoke when you do not anticipate, want, or pray for what is happening. Yet this too is a part of your lesson. That was Wild Rose. And then we got Lion's Mane. And it says calm. And it says your cognitive function and nervous system are intrinsically linked. When you're under stress, both are affected. When one is calm, so is the other. It is hard to operate at your peak mentality, at your peak mentally and physically when you're under chronic stress. You may find things harder to do, and you're more likely to make mistakes since your body is in fright or flight. If you are to make more grounded decisions and perform tasks more effectively, you need to calm your nervous system and take care of yourself. When your body says it is tired, it means it needs rest or nutrition, not caffeine and sugar. If you keep if you keep adding stimulants, you keep yourself on edge and in flight or fight. When you listen to your body and what it needs, you can then understand why you have the highs and lows and why you need to look after your nervous system. Where do you hold your tension? Why do you hold your tension? What are your triggers? And what do you do to eliminate or help your body out of stress mode? If you have a healthy mindset, if you are to have a healthy mindset, it is important to look after the nutrition you feed it, the lifestyle you live, and the practices you incorporate. Sustainability is all about pace. Remember the tortoise and the hare? Be the tortoise and pace yourself. Slowly and steadily wins the race. Don't burn yourself out.
And I that matches with the cards that I pulled out, because the cards that I pulled out were very much like I got to get out of my cave. I got things to do. I'm really excited. I want to expand outwards. But then, you have to kind of organize it a little bit. I don't know if that's the right word, but you have to, like she said, pace yourself and slowly start coming out of your cave and feel the brightness and the warmth of the sun once again. What a fun reading. I liked it. Okay, so we have one more, and it is Dawn. So Dawn, I can't wait for your question.
Oh God.
Here we go. Okay, I guess I can start shuffling already. Yeah, it was a really sweet message for you, Christina. I love that. So I think maybe this is the last. Really, really wanted a transit read. So I was really, 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 really wanting a transit read from December. What's between December? Can you give me more? What question are you actually wanting to answer? What qualifies one? Oh, they're paying. They're sending a suggested $25 donation to my PayPal. You can get on this if you want. The link is in the description below. It's $25. Okay. Okay, why am I still shuffling cards? She wants astrology. Okay, so you're cool with pulling some cards for her while I observe her chart, and then I'll pull her chart up. So maybe you can go first.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
I don't know why this picture of this horse that came out. I think it's because of Dawn's hair. It's just like, it's just like, I don't know what the word is. Like, I want to say like majestic, but unruly and wild at the same time. I'm going to pull one more. Okay.
All right.
Ooh, okay, I pulled 2 horse cards for Dawn. So first one is the Black Pearl of Wisdom.
What?
The great space holder.
Out.
There's that one.
Holy shit, dude.
And then the second one I pulled is Fierce Embodiment.
Yes.
Come home to your body.
Dude.
I'm just going to pull
like my commentary on the side.
I love it. Okay, so Black Pearl of Wisdom is reverence, uniqueness, and neutrality. So Black Pearl is an imposing being with thick, wavy mane. His thick, wavy mane stretches almost to the ground, while unusually long and elegantly flowing black hair or feathers adorn his fetlocks. So his fetlocks are like the long hairs that are hanging off of his feet, if anyone's wondering. He stands steady on the land and possesses an aura of deep, ancient knowledge. He conserves his energy and seldom chooses to move faster than needed, but brings thunder to the land when he does. Tremendously patient and quietly observant, Black Pearl understands that every horse, human, and creature of earth is divine and unique in style and desire. Black Pearl's presence gives us hope and encourages our inner independence on life's mysterious journey. Black Pearl is an ancient bloodline, and his genetic heritage has witnessed many expressions of humanity. From his deep knowledge comes neutrality and an acceptance of others that many have not experienced for themselves, nor been able to muster for others. This old soul sees life through a different lens than the ordinary human. His calm and gentle thoughtfulness evokes awe and reverence in the hearts of others. Today, Black Pearl encourages you to see every living being as divinely unique, created for its purpose and expression. Each being has their own values, spiritual beliefs, and views about how to live. Remember not to take people's differences personally. Doing so can create feelings of sadness, rejection, and anger. Black Pearl offers a balance of active masculine and intuitive and more passive feminine energies. He is not accommodating or sensitive, nor is he inconsiderate, dominant, or focused on his goals at the expense of others. His reverence for life's many expressions keeps him enthralled by the wonder of others. Connected with his heart, he understands that judgment only creates separation. Ancient wisdom is his gift and lesson for you. He comes to you with the knowledge that a neutral, open heart brings far more to life than intolerance. To persevere To preserve his spiritual expression and connection, he takes nothing personally outside of his being. Black Pearl has great resolve on this matter and wishes you to consider the same practice. Whether children cling to his legs, plastic bags blow overhead, dogs suddenly bark, or lightning strikes with an ear-piercing clap, Black Pearl remains centered and balanced. In honoring others, while being steadfast and solid in his being, Black Pearl is the great space holder of unconditional acceptance of all. As part of the mystery of life, every being differs from you in some form or another. Show up exactly as you are without apology. Inner strength allows you to be vulnerable and open. Your size, color, shape, intelligence, strength, and weaknesses are all intricate parts of your expression and offering. How others decide to receive, interpret, and engage with you is more about them than you. Tune into the ancient wisdom of Black Pearl to discover and honor reverence for all life. Learn to embrace your uniqueness and the divine expression of every living being.
Dude.
That's that one.
That's that one. The Black Pearl. The ghost.
Right?
It calls to us. Yep. That's all I can think about is the movie. But that picture of that horse was quite intense.
Right? It's so powerful.
Yeah.
It was majestic at the same time, like its hair. And then we have fierce embodiment, which is saying coming.
And that does look like Dawn's hair too.
Come home to your body, physical form, emotions, and individuality. An untamed and wild mare looks forward with strength and certainty as she faces the unknown while guiding her herd to safety. She takes her role as leader seriously, yet relies on the other members to embody their true nature, even as they move together in synchronicity. To survive and thrive in this world, it helps to belong to a collective without losing yourself within that collective. Wild horses utilize this way of being to their highest good. Their sensitivities inform and guide them, and they pay attention to their herd mates. When one horse is in fear or panic, the herd listens and responds. It can save lives. Horses know their bodies and can move safely in the collective. If horses did not have this sense, there would be chaos when the herd was spooked and they had to move together. Instead of tripping and falling over each other, horses move in a herd like one larger organism. Each member has a space to move safely along the others. At the same time, they each know who they are within their body. You are a multifaceted and complex being. Like a wild horse, you too may be open and sensitive to the vibrations of your surroundings. However, you can be conscious of the feelings of others without allowing their energy to influence or shape who you are as an individual. Human beings often become energetically entangled with others and can lose their sense of self. Strive to be more like this lead mare who stands strong while others react or are in crisis. Learn to distinguish what you need to respond to and the energies or emotions you can remain distant from. With all four hooves on the earth, horses are deeply connected to Mother Earth. They have physical awareness and strength within their body. On earth, your physical form is as important as your spiritual being. Highly sensitive individuals can lose their sense of grounding within their physical body. When you pay more attention to the body, you can more easily sort your emotions from others. Your physical body is channeled for your spiritual expression. This is enhanced when you regularly connect to Mother Earth. This grounding can occur when you walk, stand, or move on the earth. You can also use meditation that focuses on grounding. Consider being barefoot as a way of connecting to the earth. Her power and healing energies can penetrate the soles of your feet and replenish your entire body. Loving your body also helps you know yourself better. Fully accept your body as the vehicle for your spiritual journey. Without wholehearted acceptance, you will always be at war with yourself. This takes up the precious energy you could be using to explore your soul wishes Explore all your soul wishes waiting to be expressed. Develop relationships with your chakra energy centers, organs, tissues, muscles, and joints. Learn how to move the limbs of your body with freedom and grace as horses do. Embrace the intelligence of your entire system and wonder at your body's capacity for your expression. Your body gives you the space where you can function as a spiritual being. Without a direct relationship to your body, you can become lost. If you look outside your body and consciousness for your reality, what? If you look outside your body and consciousness for your reality, signs you can be safe, or the sense of self, you have this backwards. Wow, that was a really confusing sentence. Instead, establish a closer bond with your body and look within. Make a practice of deepening the relationship you have with your physical body. All you are here on earth to do will be achieved by knowing, accepting, and loving your body. Be completely present on earth through this form you were gifted. In doing this, you understand your physical embodiment is a place to call home.
So yeah, she says again, advice to drop into the body. I think we're all being reminded of that through all of these readings. So I feel like if you're here watching this video for some reason, you're here and the readings will apply to you as well. But yes, I feel this very personally too, that dropping into the body is what we need to do right now in order to move through all of the crazy shit that is happening, because there is definitely some crazy shit. Okay. If you pull up the video, Ashely, if you want to see the chart that I'm going to pull up on the screen, you'll have to open the YouTube video on your phone and turn the volume all the way down, and you'll be able to see what I'm showing. But here we go. Okay, you ready, Dawn? This is going to be the fast thing, okay? The quick, because you just gave me like, I don't know, like a whole week of days. But anyways, here's the main thing, all right? So the moon on the 27th was in Sagittarius, and as it moved forward, it made a conjunction to Mercury, opposition to Jupiter, conjunction to your sun, conjunction to your south node. Then it kept moving forward, and then on the 30th, we had the new moon in Capricorn, which happened in your 10th house of career, life path, and mission. Then the moon kept moving forward. That new moon was actually really powerful as well. It was on the 38th gene key, which is the shadow of struggle, the gift of perseverance, and the city of honor. Okay? That energy just... Then it kept moving forward, entered into Aquarius. Now we're on January 1st, conjuncted Pluto, and made an opposition to Mars. And then it kept moving forward, and eventually went into Pisces. And then around that same time, remember that day I told you there was this crazy Venus yard going on between the South Node, Mars, and Venus at 0 degrees. The moon was right there with it all, and you happen to have your frickin' moon at 0 degrees of Pisces. So, let's go back. Here's the reading. The moon represents the mother, okay? As the moon travels through the sky, so just this mother energy is moving through, this emotional connection is moving through. Moon in Sagittarius calling you on a journey, inviting you to expand, to grow. Makes an opposition to Jupiter, which expands its energy. Conjuncts Mercury, which merges that mind and emotional frequency right as it starts to conjunct your sun and your south node, which is past life karma. So it was the understanding and the ability to express yourself and everything that comes with you into this lifetime. Then the moon obviously passes over the galactic center, makes a conjunction to the sun. We have a new moon in Capricorn calling us to let go of the shadow of struggle. Basically, stop struggling, because it's not that we shouldn't struggle in life, but it has more to do with letting go of the struggle by finding purpose in our lives and determination in our lives. So that adding meaning to where you're going and why you're doing what you're doing will automatically turn that struggle into the gift, which is perseverance, which means you persevere despite the struggle. So it was like, let go of the struggle was what this moon was telling us to do, and find meaning in what you're here to do. This happened in your 10th house of career and life path. And then the moon continued, and then it was waxing crescent when it made a conjunction to Pluto in your 11th house of friends, sharing your gifts with the world. But it made an opposition to Mars, which it became emotionally intense. It brought up frustration. It brought up intensity. It brought up like the energy of struggle that the moon was actually talking about. The moon was bringing a message to Venus that was about to enter into Pisces, into her exaltation and let go of the journey. But the message was received here at 0 degrees, whereas where your moon is at in your chart. And the Venus yod that pointed at Venus and directly at your moon, I mean, no freaking coincidence, right? That is when the transition happened. Right now we're on the 3rd, when that yod was happening. So this is pretty crazy. This is the pretty synchronistic, and the Pisces energy ends with the beautiful message, which is spirituality, completion, like the journey ends, and it's an ending, but it's also a beginning. So that's what I wanted to share with you. That was a lot. I did my best to do as quickly as possible. Okay. So thank you guys all so much for being here, for enjoying these readings, for signing up for these readings. And thank you, Ashely, for joining me today. This was super fun, super chill.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I feel like really grounded with you.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very grounding energy for me. And Ashely is also a projector, and I love the projector energy coming together and working together. I think it's very inspiring for all the projectors that are wanting and ready to step into their purpose. So hopefully we inspired you today. And yes, anything else you'd like to share?
No, I think that's it. I mean, I don't feel as stressed. So thank you, Jai, for again forcing me to put myself out there, because I mean, I live in my head so often. So I'm like, oh my God, what are people going to think of me? But then when I come into the space, I'm like, oh, right. They think the same as me. So what am I so stressed about?
Right. This is the safe space. This is the space that accepts us. I'm just kidding.
For real.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. No, it was amazing. It was great. And it really flowed. And I really felt, oh my God, just 4444. I just saw on my little internet thing. I love those messages. Yes. And it flowed really well. And the cards that you pulled were freaking amazing. And they were dead on. And I loved that deck. That's a really good one. I'm going to have to get it.
Yeah.
Show it again on the screen. It's called the
Oracle of the Sacred Horse.
Okay, everybody has to get it now. I'm just kidding. But definitely highly, highly, highly recommended. In the beginning, we talked about how we have a free program, a free class, free workshop coming up this Sunday. And it is the free mini Moon Goddess training. So if you are wanting to join us, we're going to meet for 3 Sundays in a row and get an experience of what the Moon Goddess training is about. You're welcome to join us if you've already graduated from the Moon Goddess training. If you're curious about it, if you just want to join a free event, you could come hang out with us. And we will be discovering the path, the Akashic Priestess path together. Ashely is officially joining me in the Moon Goddess Training 2025. It is going to be one of the most powerful. And this mini training is for, anyone that wants some more information and to have an experience and to get a feel for what it is, because I know that a year-long program is definitely a commitment. And the Moon Goddess Training is 3 levels. But in the end, you become certified as an Akashic Records reader. Do you want to answer one question before we go?
Me?
Yes. Okay. So yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. So the question is, what would you like if you were, I was going to say, can you give a review? But I just want to ask, what does it feel like now to be certified as an Akashic Records reader?
It's freaking amazing. Like, just like thinking about back, we'll just use 3 years, for example. Thinking about where I have come since then is insane. And like, to know that maybe, okay, yeah, maybe I did like kind of have some like intuitive gifts back in the day, but I was just buried them because I didn't have the time for them. And then to come into a space that is like, I'm actually going to teach you to bring out your gifts. And well, now you're going to be reading for people and you're going to receive messages from the universe, from guides, from whatever. What? It's, it's so amazing. And it's like, when I think about my job, like before, like owning the restaurant and that, it just never like sat right in my body. And then once I stepped into the Moon Goddess training and became certified, I was like, it just totally feels right. Especially from being like as a kid, even like, and the joke with my mom is she has said to me, you were born to be my mother because I'm an old soul and I have all this wisdom and all this, like, I want to help you. And how can I help you kind of attitude. I've always wanted to help people. And now I'm in a space where I'm like, yo, if you come to me, I can offer you like great things. Like, and still, yes, I am much more confident than I was. I still trip myself out sometimes and be like, can I actually do this? And then, for instance, today I had a reading with a woman and she's bawling her eyes out and she's like, oh my God, I need to know more. And as I'm being excited about it, at the same time, I'm like, wait, I know how to do this? Oh shit, yes, I do. So,
I love it. It's like the constant surprise effect. Like, what?
yeah,
this is my life?
Literally, I'm surprised every reading that I do. I'm like, who is this person inside of me that knows these things? But it's me.
It.
And I'm super, super grateful that I decided, you know what, hell yeah, like however many years ago, let's do the Moon Goddess training because I'm ready. And here we are.
I love it. Thank you for sharing that. And yes, it's like, like I said, this is a magical year. Like, I'm going to Egypt and then I'll come back with all the wisdom, having gone through all of the temples, and bring that into our training and our program this year. That is a miracle. So thank you again, Ashely, for being here. Thank you, all of you guys, for hanging out. And those of you that got readings, thank you so much. We hope you have an amazing, beautiful week. I'll be back on Thursday and Friday to do the astrology and the human design of the full moon in Cancer that's coming up on Monday. And I'm actually doing a special workshop in the Starseed membership for the nodal shift. So we're going to go into the nodes, North Node Pisces, South Node Virgo, talk about what it is, go into all of the houses, like what does it mean if it's in this house and that house, and we may even look at our charts. So I'm really excited about that workshop because this is what's coming and what's going to be holding this space, underlying fundamental energy for the next 18 months with the nodes. And this is where the eclipses are going to start happening and where life is going to start revolutionizing us. So can't wait. Come join us in the Starseed membership if you want to get this workshop. And yeah, thank you guys. And we hope you have an amazing,
Thank you.
yes, rest of your week. Satnam.